Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. Today, as you can see, I've got some cash envelopes out, which means it is my cash envelope budgeting video. Just dropped that one on the floor. And with everything going on in the world at the minute, it's predominantly going to be a cashless video for the time being, because obviously with everything going on, a lot of people and a lot of stores are not accepting cash, and also while I'm in isolation I can't go out, so for stuff that I actually need, like if I need stuff online or I need medication, I have to pay for it online. So at the moment it's easier just to keep it all on my card, but we will go through everything in just a second. And welcome back to all of my subscribers. If you're new or you've been here for a while, thank you very much for coming back. I do appreciate that. And if you've got any questions about budgeting or how I do any of this after I've tried my best to explain it in my rambly way and you still don't understand, please leave me a comment below and I'll do my best to explain it in writing, because sometimes it's easier for me to write things out. So what we have here, we have all of these envelopes. I've actually added 2 extra, if I can find what I've done with them. Can't remember where to put them. Okay, so the new 2 that I've got are now car and Christmas. I actually added these a couple of days after my last video, because Christmas is something I actually need to save up for. I know I have a category called gifts, but that's predominantly for like Mother's Day, Easter, Father's Day, birthdays, or if one of my friends is feeling a bit down and I think, hey, they could do with a little treat, that comes out of the gifts account. Whereas Christmas is like a whole different entity. These 2 for the time being are also staying on my card because I haven't, again, had time, or actually I can't, I'm not even allowed to go out to the bank, so not even I haven't got the time to, it's just I'm not allowed to. And then we have these 2 over here, which are for the time being sort of defunct. So we've got work food, which has 2 5s in it for £10, and then we have dinner out, which has still got £90 in it, and that's how it's just going to stay for the time being. Obviously we can't really go out for dinner at all. It's predominantly for when I go out with Nick that I have this saved up. So these 2 are just staying as they are. I'm not going to work still for the rest of the month. I think it's middle of June I go back. That still could change, but I've got a tenner in there left over from when I was last there, just on the off chance. So the categories that I have are Christmas, car, toiletries, outings. Outings is both on my card and in the envelope at the moment. I've got miscellaneous, medical, fashion and food shop. So those are my envelopes. You probably heard there was a couple of coins in some of these. Some of these have got like just like 6p in them, so I don't really count them as having money in at the moment, or until I can go back to like a cash version, I guess. So we're going to go through and do what we can to sort this budgeting out. Okay, so I've got some pens here to help me with this. So I'm going to zoom you guys in and then we're going to go through everything. So if you're new here, you might be a bit confused when my bills and subscription things come up as being like really small. I still live at home with my dad. He doesn't charge me rent. I don't pay any utilities. I do pay for a majority of my own food shopping, and at the moment I'm sort of paying halves on the weekly shop just to help out. I don't have any like big bills at all. I have a phone bill and like Netflix and Disney Plus, stuff like that. I don't really have any big bills, so I'm very, very lucky to be in them sort of circumstances with my dad, so he's a top lad. So what I'm going to do is get my blue pen. So this month, at the top here, you can see I've wrote down, so normally if I have like a month where I'm getting more than normal, I'll try and write it down at the top, so when I flip back and have a look I can sort of see why. So this month I got isolation sick pay, which is pretty much my normal pay, but minus a little bit, and we also got a 6%, I think it's annual bonus, but we get that in 4 different paychecks over the next 12 months, and we got the first part of that this month, so I've got a little bit more than normal because I have a special bonus. So I was paid £1,139.25 this month. And that's my blue pen done with, don't need that anymore. Okay, so my spending amount, I will figure that out when we've got to the top bit over here, but for the time being we go down to bills and subscriptions. So all of my bills and subscriptions, my phone bill, my what else do I pay for? It's gone completely blank from my brain. So you've got Disney Plus, I have Google Play Music, I've got Microsoft Office, I've got my Amazon Prime, it all goes on there. So with everything that I've recently done, and I've discovered that my buffer for some reason a little bit different each month. I've upped it slightly, so now it's £68 a month. It used to be 57, but now we're on 68. And then into my gifts, we'll go do gifts first. I'm only putting 20 in this month. I normally do 30. Should I stick with 30? This is the problem I'm having because I've got more money this month. I'm still trying to figure out where I want to allocate it. But no, we'll stick with 20. So holiday this month is going to get 200. So this is if I'm going, we were hoping to go to Florida next year, but obviously with everything going on that's probably not going to happen now, so I'm still going to just, normally it's 150, but again I got paid a bit more, so I'm just going to put 200 in, and if we can go next year that'd be wonderful. If not, we can try and go the year after. I'll have a little bit more saved up. So general, I actually need to re-top up my general because last month I wasn't aware that Erin Condren was doing her early release. It normally shows it in May, this month did it in April, so I had to take £70 out of my general savings to cover my new releases, and I'm also going to put some money in. I think I'm going to just do, I'll do 200 for normal savings plus the 70, so I do 270, that will then top that lot back up. Okay, then we go down to all of my cash envelopes. So I have all my categories here, what is the current amount for all of them, and then I'll do the total over here. Down the bottom here I've got the cash envelopes section like the ones I've just said. So I have work food, dinner out and spare in purse. So I've got £10 in my purse still, so I'm not going to be filling that up again, so that gets a cross. Dinner out also not stuffing that, and work food not stuffing that, so I haven't got to worry about these. So the remaining balance on all of these, and then my spare in purse I'm just going to put a line through it because that could change if I have to give my dad cash for anything. Okay, so then we go to my cash envelope. So now I've got car, fuel, food shop, medical, toiletries, fashion, miscellaneous, outings and Christmas. So again, so car and Christmas are brand new this month. Just thought, you know, try and do what I can. So I'm going to put in, turn it slightly, I'm going to put in 20 for my car. My fuel, because I've still got 25 left over, I don't really need to put a great deal more in because I think I've still got like 3/4 of a tank, maybe half a tank, and that's only about £15. So I'm just going to put in 10 just so I have a little bit extra. My food shop is staying at £200 because that's what predominantly my money is going on at the moment. My medication gets its normal 20. I do actually need to get someone to go collect my meds for me. I think it's on Monday because I've only just got enough for the rest of the month, so I'm going to need my mum to go pick them up for me, so I'm going to have to pay her for that, and they've upped the prescription charge. So it's £9.15 for a prescription charge here in the UK. But still better healthcare system than what you guys have got in the USA from what I've been reading recently, so very grateful that it's only £9.15. So my toiletries is also going to get 20 because I had £6.90 left. Fashion has 0, but this month I normally only put 10 in, but I'm going to do 20. My miscellaneous I'm also going to do 20 because I used all of that up last month. Outings I'm still going to put in 15 as normal because when this is all over I'd like to have some money saved up so I can have some nice days out because I've been stuck indoors. And then Christmas I'm going to add in 30. This is the part where I now need a calculator and I forgot to go get one before I started filming, so I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I am back with calculator, so I need to add up the bills at the top, my savings accounts and my cash envelope amounts, and then we should be able to go from there. So again, I was paid £1,139.25, but I'm ignoring the 25p. So I've got, so I had 68 plus 270 plus 200. So for the month, go down to the bottom here, my outgoing is £913. So I just need to take that amount away from my original amount. So that leaves me with £226. So I have £226 left, and that is my to spend amount. So that's if I want anything like, you know, stickers off of Etsy. So that's 226. So once I've done all of my transfers in a minute to my savings account and my cash envelopes debit card, then I should have this amount or more left on my card, because I still have a very small amount of money left over from last month. So I tried to do like a rough workout of all of this yesterday on this notepad, and I've basically just gone awry from all of that. This extra cash down the bottom here, this is what I actually use. I say use, I normally have, I can't think of what I'm trying to say. Any money that I normally have left over from my work food or my food shop cash envelopes, normally at the end of the month I'll take any of the fives out of that and I put it in here. Obviously I haven't done that because I haven't got any cash, so I'm still sitting on £40 extra cash. This can go towards anything. So for example, I didn't have enough money in my gifts account when Easter came around, so I bought all of my Easter eggs with the extra cash. I think it came to like £12 for like 12 Easter eggs, because I got them all for £1 on a deal up at work. And then I think I had about 35 when we did that, and then obviously once that came out I then put a bit more back in once I had some more fives and change, and I've got £40, and that's where we've been for about 2 months now, so but that is fine. So now I need to actually go through and do my cash envelope totals. What colour do I want today? I like this light blue one, we'll go with that one. This is where the maths comes in. So for my car I should now have 40, fuel I will have 35, food shop I will have £213.16. That will be quite handy having that extra little 13. Surprisingly I actually have money left over. It's only because I had to get a refund on a couple of substitutions that they sent me, because some of them I was allergic to and I've got a nut allergy and I can't eat them, so that wasn't very helpful. I've got 20 and 37, so for my medical that gives me 57. Toiletries is now £26.90. Fashion is 20, miscellaneous is also 20. Outings I have 75 and 15, so some of this is in my cash envelope, some of it is on my card. I think I'll have £30 of it on my card now, so that's quite nice. So that is, I can't do maths, 90. Yep, that's £90 now in my outings, that's nice. And Christmas now has 50. And then obviously the other two at the bottom, these just are staying the same because I haven't got anything to do that with, so. Oh, okay. Okay, so that is all of my cashless cash envelope stuffing. So what I'm going to do now, I've got all of this, I'm just going to double check that all of these are still definitely on my card. Make sure that I've transferred all over these amounts into my new accounts, and then once I have done that I can add up all of this and make sure that that is the correct amount on my cash envelopes card. What I'm actually thinking of, when obviously we can go back to normal with actually having cash and stuff, I might keep all of these as cash envelopes apart from my food shop, because it's been so handy having that on my card, and that is my biggest expense. Normally I only have £160 on that. So I might keep that on the cash envelopes card and then take the rest off maybe, and then actually have that back in cash, because I find having cash is so much easier, because then that way I'm not like, oh it's fine, I can just spend, but we'll see what happens. But anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope that all made sense to you. If it did, then that's great. If it didn't, please just leave me a comment below and I'll try and explain it later. But yeah, that's it guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Hope that you're keeping safe and healthy with everything going on, and that you're, you know, not going stir crazy being stuck in isolation if that's the same case as me. So I'll see you guys again soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.